I'm here with Miss Appleby to talk about teaching during two of America's major events. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for 15 years. I was 17 when I started in 1916. I had a group of 11 students who were about 8 years old in a one-room classroom.
What was your classroom like?
I shared a classroom with another teacher who taught 10-year-olds. There were roughly 20 students between the two of us in the one classroom. We had to share a chalkboard and space was very limited. Often the other teacher and I would be teaching different lessons at the same time, and my students would be easily distracted. A lot of the time, my students had to share textbooks because the school couldn't afford enough. Even then, trying to teach out of them was nearly impossible because pages were always missing.
How did the war and the Great Depression affect you most as a teacher?
I started teaching in the middle of the First World War, and my classes were unusually small because most of my students' fathers served in the war, and they had to help support their families by working. Then, during the Great Depression, many students and teachers left due to mainly financial reasons and the poor working conditions. A lot of my students came from poor families and didn't have the money for supplies or proper clothing and were too embarrassed because of that. Also, a lot of the teachers during this time left because their salaries were cut so drastically.
What do you think about African Americans being allowed in school?
I'm really indifferent about it as long as they are getting educated about the American way, and as long as they complete their schoolwork on time and behave as all my other students would behave.
Well, thank you for your time and good luck.
Thank you very much.